What a pity.
Daughter of hatred.
I have an offer. You will grant me safe passage to a place I am no longer welcome. In exchange, I will give you freedom and more. Donan's progeny, his pride and joy, your retribution. If you give me what I want.
Safe passage.
Yo guys, what's up? My name is Jack2505 and I'm reviewing Diablo 4. The very late review, I know, but better late than never. This review will be from a brand new player point of view. I'm new to Diablo games, just like so many players out there at the moment, and I will be discussing the early game experience for now. Endgame review will be at a later date. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. You play as a Wanderer, a character that actually talks, which is great, and escapes from the corrupted villages which are under control of the evil Lilith who has returned to bring hell on earth. You team up with Lorath, aka Chris Finch from The Office, and other heroes across the land to stop the forces of Lilith and bring her down. It makes a good change to have an in-depth story which is entertaining and you don't have to go to other sources outside the game like Destiny, and great cutscenes that really sells the game's story. Fantastic voice acting, and Lilith is actually a great villain. I started the game as the Barbarian, and even though I play on PC, I decided to go with an Xbox controller, which I found much better than a mouse and keyboard. With the mouse and keyboard, it was something about pointing and clicking to move around with a mouse that didn't sit well with me. Diablo 4 offers great controller support, so if you prefer a controller, this game is really good for it. The controls are very simple and the combat is very basic at the start. Either point and click or move around with the stick and attack with your various abilities. Very easy for new players to get into, and the moment-to-moment combat keeps you engaged most of the time. The graphics in Diablo 4 I think are really good. I wasn't expecting this type of game to have so much detail in regards to the environments, the different classes, the enemy types, and you're going from snowy mountains to woods to deserts and eventually hell. Diablo 4 has a very good looking world. The music is very grand in Diablo 4, in particular when you're fighting, quite big bosses, and the moments in hell towards the end are very epic, and the music in the cutscenes as well, adding to the immersiveness and atmosphere to your experience. The five classes available are the Barbarian, Necromancer, Sorcerer, Rogue, and Druid. I selected the Barbarian and I plan to level him up to 100 before even moving to another class. I just want to test the water and just see if I really like the game before investing into another class. But I would say if you want an easy time, I would suggest selecting Sorcerer, Necromancer, or Rogue to kill enemies from a distance. So far, Diablo 4 has no matchmaking or searchable lobbies for any activities. So if you're a solo player and you have no friends, you're pretty much screwed unless you are a Diablo veteran or a really good player. Luckily for me, I had friends to join me in most missions, and if I keep playing this game, I'll be looking to create a clan for members. So how can a so-called online social game have no way of finding other players for activities? Now, I don't mean running around the town and begging people for help. I mean a proper, structured way. I go into a dungeon, I matchmake it, and I find other players. The end. Now, I can't stand it when games that are supposed to be co-op and advertise themselves as co-op have no way of bringing people together in the game. Instead, people have to go elsewhere. They have to go outside the game. They have to go LFG websites and Discords and Blizzard. They've got to change this and add matchmaking and searchable lobbies for all activities, regardless of the difficulty. Now, I'm new to Diablo 4 and I found the experience to be very frustrating as a solo player. Maybe it's because I was a barbarian, maybe it's because I suck, who knows? But there must be other players out there that feel the same way. It takes forever also to get your first mount, which is in Act 4. So before then, you're going to be on foot, unlocking waypoints, traveling from town to town, running for your life from the endless mob who want beef on sight. If you don't have anyone to play with, keep watching my videos, and if I continue to play Diablo 4, I will eventually set up a clan and invite viewers to the clan. You can also join my Discord. The link to my Discord is in the description box. You have to make friends in Diablo 4. The game sucks for solo players. I've completed the story as a level 40 barbarian. I tested the endgame a bit by fighting one world boss with my team and a few randoms. We eventually beat the boss, and look, I could tell I was not geared up for it, and I got my ass handed to me. However, it was a lot of fun, and the loot wasn't too bad either. After that, it was basically moving on to make this review. After this, I'm going to be diving into the end game, and I'm going to review that, and hopefully I'll get that out as soon as possible once I get to a really high level and tackle the really hard content. Then next month we got the new season coming. I'll be looking into that, playing that, and then reviewing them. Diablo 4 has been a huge hit for Blizzard. This is my first ARPG game. Only time will tell if the game can keep me coming back, and for many other players as well. I think a lot of new players with lack of matchmaking and no friends eventually I think will drop off. And what I'm hearing with a new seasonal demand, that could put a lot of people off as well, but we'll have to wait and see. It takes too long to get them out, and I really need to see how good the world tier content and end game dungeons is, how good it is, how replayable it will be, and how much legs this game actually has. Now, guys, tell me what you think about Diablo 4. What's your experience been with the game? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. My name is Jack2505, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.